Thank you for staying with you to develop my focus with you on ITV on this fateful day, 18th of May 2022. This morning we'll be discussing issues around philanthropy. Many of us, many a time we've heard of great philanthropists like MacArthur, Henry Ford, but what we don't know is that we also have people like that in Nigeria, and it is in order to also project our own rather than the foreign, philanthropists. And I have with me one of such who is making waves. This lady has done so much for national development. When I read the profile of what she's done, and she deserves a national award. Actually, she does. She's Dr. Chetachi Diko. She's the founder of When in Need Foundation. You're welcome on the show, madam.
Thank you. Thank you so much for welcoming me to your show.
It's a pleasure and honor. Can you run us through briefly who you are and what you do, and what motivates you to do what you do?
My name is Chief Dr. Chetachi Diko, and I am the CEO and founder of the When in Need Foundation. It is an NGO formed in the United States, the 501c3, which means that we do not have any kind of government funding. And my foundation is basically run by me and is founded by me. And all the funds comes from me.
Interesting. Funded by you, so you don't seek grants. It's not like any agency is funding you to support what you do.
No, no one is doing that. It's because, I made a promise. I can go back to tell you that, I know exactly what it is to be poor. I know exactly what it is not to have food. I know exactly what it is not to have medical care. I raised my 3 kids in United States. I left Nigeria when I was young. And, I thought that United States is a bed of roses, a place you can go and everything is there for you. I never knew that the culture shock that I was going to get would be such a difficult one. But however, I decided that I would do the right thing. And the right thing will be to stay on the right path. Because I know staying on the right path, one day God will bless me. And I made a promise that when that happens for me, that I will be a blessing to others that are underprivileged. So that's how it all started for me. So
when was this? Which year was this?
About maybe 22 or 23 years ago.
Okay. So God blessed you. What do you do outside of this foundation before you set up?
Before the foundation, I actually started my own companies.
Okay.
Before I started my own companies, I was a case manager. I was social worker in the United States. I was also a therapist, And before that, there was no job that I did not do. And when I say that I know what it is to be poor, yes, I was poor. I was one of the women that you see on the street hawking. Yes, I was a street vendor. I drove a cab. I was a housekeeper. There was nothing that I didn't do. So I know exactly what it is to be poor, my dear.
So when was your turning point? What was the turning point that makes you to break loose from poverty and now motivated you to go into establishing this foundation?
When I saw others, Nigerians, and others in the diaspora, when they make money, they want to drive flashy cars, they want to wear the best of the clothes, they want to look big and everything else. But I said to myself that that's not the life for me. I will save every nickel, every dime, every penny that I make, I must save. We didn't have clothes to wear. My children can tell you, and they can tell you right now, that they remember their childhood not even having clothes to wear, good clothes to wear, because mommy was busy saving every penny and every nickel. I was determined that I would never miss the track, and that my goal in life, which is to help people, must come true.
Interesting. Now, you decided to set up this foundation when in need, and you decided to get involved in several humanitarian, gestures. I've seen you distributing seedlings to farmers, um, Medicare support, and all of that. Run us through the different aspects of your foundation, and how many. I've seen thousands, listed that you have touched their lives. So, run us through what leads you into each of these segments to support the needy.
Grassroots needs is based on people's needs, community needs. People write to the foundation and they tell us their needs. However, I know my own way of helping people. I have helped and I still help in education.
Okay.
I've rebuilt school. I'm actually building a school right now that will contain about 650 students, and they will all be free for those that cannot afford the school fees.
Where is that?
That is in Imo State.
Okay, that's your home state actually.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I'm married I married a Southern Kaduna man. And I've done a lot of medical mission. And the medical mission is based on the needs of the community. Before we go to any community, we do assessment of what their needs are. And we do medical missions. I've done so many medical missions here in Nigeria and in different states I cannot begin to mention. I've touched more millions. You talk about thousands. I say millions of lives. Then we also do educational programs. We subsidize school fees, we pay school fees, and so on and so forth. And we do agriculture. The main project right now, good to my heart, to my soul, is the agriculture, because I believe here in Nigeria we need to go back to farming. There is scarcity of food, but we have vast land. The landscape we have in Nigeria is huge, and I wonder why Nigeria cannot feed Nigeria, or Nigeria cannot feed the world. So what I'm doing right now is sustainable farming, to make sure that people farm and they feed themselves. It is different when you give somebody money or when you give somebody food to eat than when you give the person seeds to farm, so that the person can actually feed himself or herself and the family, and then have some leftover to store for the next farming season, and have some to sell and make money, which they can use for anything that they want to do.
So you are a very amazing woman, I must confess. How long have you been doing this? The foundation, is it based in Nigeria or in US or no?
The foundation is based in US.
Okay.
But I also have a foundation here in Nigeria.
Okay.
Because here, I want to tell everybody in Nigeria that their life matters. Everyone's life matters. And when we begin to think that every life matters, there is no way that we cannot be our brothers and our sisters keepers.
Very deep, very deep. So you are into medical outreach, you are into education, supporting education, you are also supporting family.
And can I tell
please,
any kind of help is just not based only on agriculture, medical, or education. Anyone that needs help, if you need help, maybe your loved one dies, you need help to bury the person, if you come to me, I can do that. So any kind of need, I am there if I'm available to do that.
Are you indirectly telling Nigerians you have limitless resources?
No. I work real hard. Sweat money. There's a difference between sweat money and money that is gotten in the wrong way. My money is sweat. I have companies and I work every day. As you can see, coming out here today was difficult for me because I work around the clock. Though I'm here in Nigeria, I also work in the United States. That means I work around the clock. 4 o'clock in the morning, I'm working. 1 o'clock in the morning, I'm working. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, I am still working. So I work around the clock.
How do you manage to keep your beauty and your you're very amiable man. If you walk around the court, barely resting.
Well, I don't know. Well, thank you for saying my beauty, you know. But I work real hard. Sometimes I'm tired, but I have to work because I know there are so many people in need that needs me. So I have to work for them.
So, is your foundation registered in Nigeria or only in US?
My foundation is also registered here in Nigeria.
In Nigeria.
Yes.
So, you've touched millions of lives.
Yes.
Let me ask you, between us, is this about building social capital for politics?
Not really. I'm just helping people because I made a vow to my God that if He blesses me, I'll continue to be a blessing to others. Now, if I have interest in politics, I'll be running for my own campaign right now. But what I'm doing right now, what is in my heart, is helping those in need, helping the orphans, helping the widows, helping the poor, underprivileged people here in Nigeria. That is my main goal right now. Maybe politics can come later in life, but right now, let me just continue what I have vowed to do, which is to help others in need.
There is a biblical, I don't know whether, I'm not a very sound Christian like many, but I think somebody will say a given hand is always on top. So what are the feedback you get that spurs you to do more? Because it's like you are raring to go. You just, I just imagine those who are watching us now, whether they will not visit this stage to seek help. Because even me that is not, that don't have a foundation, I know the kind of deluge of requests I get every day because people see me on TV, they feel that I have deep pockets, I can solve problems. But that is not the truth. But here you are saying, even if you have challenge burying your loved ones, you can help out. That is amazing. And so the kind of how has people reacted, or how are they reacting to your support that you have given them? Have you ever feel discouraged that these people are unappreciated?
Yes, sometimes I do. I'm not going to lie about that. Sometimes I do. Because you know, when you're giving, people really don't understand that you work real hard to get what it is that you're giving. Now, if I tell you that I do not get, hundreds of requests every day, then I'm lying to you. They think because I'm giving, I have all these resources lined up or money tree growing in the back of my house. No, but I don't. I work very hard. I sweat. I work very hard. My 3 children also work very hard. When I don't have it, I go to my children. But I can tell you something. I give up eating so that others can eat. If you need lunch, I'll give up my lunch so you can eat. I'll tell you a true story.
Can we go into practical of that?
Yes, we can.
Okay, that's on the letter. So let me hear the story.
Yes, you see, I've heard about people not having 2 square meals or even 1 square meal, and a lot of people here eat gari and they drink gari and water, and because that's all they can afford. So one day I decided that I will not eat, and what I'll eat that day will be maybe 1 square meal, and that will be gari and water, no
so
sugar,
you take gari
no salt.
well?
No, only one time.
Because I'm not sure your system will not react.
No, it did react it did react
So
very
that is
bad, But you see, I gave up my food that day because I knew that there were people hungry and there were people that I have to feed. So I had to starve myself. I have to deny myself food so that people can eat. And let me tell you something. For you to love someone, for you to love a community, for you to love your nation, for you to love anybody, any country, you must give up something. And let me tell you, love is hard. We talk about love, but for you to have the deepest in your heart love for others, love must hurt. And it must hurt in order for you to give.
Very deep, very deep. So, Chief Doctor Chetachi. What does Chetachi mean?
Remember God.
Remember God.
Yes.
Okay. You are the first person I'm hearing that name, Chetachi. I've had somebody called Cheta, but maybe the full meaning of Cheta is Chetachi.
Yes.
But it's a unisex name, I guess.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. That's interesting.
But I think I was the first Chetachi in Nigeria.
In Nigeria,
yes,
possibly.
I think so. Yes, the first Chetachi.
Maybe you are. So, how do you profile and how do you sort out genuine requests from fake ones? Because what I've also discovered in Nigerians is that once they see that you are generous, and I'm talking from experience, whether it's family members, friends, neighbors, once they see that, oh, this person is very kind, will sacrifice, they take advantage of you. Even when they don't have need, they make requests of you.
Yes.
And that sometimes puts me off. But I don't know how it resonates with you. So you've helped this person time and again, and he keeps coming back. Well, she keeps coming back. I thought helping people is to, if you help somebody to stand on his own, like you have helped somebody, give them seedlings, give them
empowerment.
Empowerment. And then they come back and say, madam, I need food, or I need money to go to village for Christmas and all of that. Will you still oblige them and limitless requests?
I will caution the person, because I will tell the person, listen, the first time I gave you this with the intention that you will do good with it.
Story of talent in the Bible.
Yes. I gave you this so you can better your life, so that you can progress in life.
And be helping others.
And helping others.
Yeah.
Then if you misused it and you're coming to me again, that means that, the goal that I had for you, you didn't achieve it. And I might give that person a second chance, but that will be the end of it. When you're empowering somebody, the person must take it as an advantage, not a disadvantage. The person must make use of that empowerment so that the person can be self-sufficient. You know that. Self-sufficient and be able to do for him or herself and be able to help others. But let me go back to your and answer your question. We do assessments. When all the needs come, there are fake needs, especially here in Nigeria. There are fake.
You don't say.
I
explain that a lot.
Yes, so we do assessment. If you send me your name that you need something, I will send your name to someone who's going to try to verify who you are to make sure that the needs that you actually do need what you're requesting for. Okay. And sometimes I don't do anything because I know that you are trying to rip me off somehow. You're trying to take from those that actually needs the help. So I will not help you out. I will go for the people that needs the help.
So where is your foundation located in Nigeria?
Well, we have two offices here. We have one in Guarampa, we have one in Jabi, and I used to have one in Maitama, but I'm hoping that we'll have offices in, I think we have right now in about 26 states. Just little offices here and there, because my other foundation is called Everyone Life Matters, Humanitarian Foundation. So we're making, our moves through all the states in Nigeria. So we have coordinators and we have little offices here and there. And we hope that we will reach more than 20 millions in the next probably 2 years and 3 years. And it's not difficult. When you do the calculation, it's really not difficult to feed 20 million. It's really not difficult to feed 40 million. But we make things so hard for us. But we have vast land. With the seedlings that I have, and with the seedlings that I know that I can get, we should be able to lift ourselves out of hunger. And that is my goal.
Have you liaised with federal government or government officials to partner with them? I'm not saying that for them to give you money, but you also do deserve recognition. I think you should have met with the Minister of Humanitarian Affairs, disaster management, because you're doing a lot to help government. If you're helping government to fulfill its own goal, constitutional goal, which is in section 14 subsection 2b, which is that security and welfare of citizens shall be the primary purpose of government. You are giving people food security. You are also helping, those who are in need. And I think you need to meet with the Minister of Humanitarian Affairs, Disaster Management, and what's the third part? Have you ever met her?
No, I would love to meet her,
Yeah.
and I would love to meet her and probably give her advice on how to do things right here in Nigeria.
Exactly. So that is what I want to leave you with, because I'm really very impressed with your profile, with what you've been able to do, and I can only pray that God will continue to strengthen you, uphold you, and keep you safe. Are you worried about Nigeria and the insecurity? Does it worry you?
No, I'm not worried about the insecurity because, I believe, look, my hands are clean and my heart is clean. Every part of my body is clean. So I'm not worried about the insecurity. I have not done anything wrong to anybody. I came in peace, and in peace, I will remain in peace. And in peace, when the time comes, in peace, I will leave. I came in peace.
Okay. Your final word as we wrap up. My time is actually up. We need to rush this. I wanted us to have an hour to be able to take
I will
time
come back.
to discuss, but half bread is better than none.
Yeah, I'll come back.
Yeah,
Just,
definitely.
I
We
will,
look forward
I will
to
come
having
back.
you back some other time. So, your final word as we.
My final word is, please, whatever you are doing in life, do not give up. If you're a single mother raising your children and hawking on the street, do not give up, because you don't know what tomorrow will be. If you're the youth and you have graduated from school, you don't have an education, just have patience. If you're good at doing something, develop that. Try to find someone who can help you, but do not give up in life. Don't give up in life, because tomorrow will always be better than today.
That's the gospel according to Dr. Chief Chetachi Ektin Diko. You heard it. Don't give up. Be hopeful. A better tomorrow awaits you. That will be the size of our package this morning on Development Focus with Jide Ojo on ITV. I want to thank you, Chief, for coming on the show. We look forward to seeing you some other time, maybe when next you visit Nigeria, since you're short too. But please, if you enjoyed this, come do business with us. This program is open up for sponsorship and advert placement, and we would like to do business with you. Do have a great day and stay safe.